Now at 5, a history-making day. A look through our exclusive Sky Team 12 drone as Governor Rick Scott signs the billion-dollar bill to fix the toxic algae emergency. Tonight, the state taking aim to avoid another algae crisis.
And today, only CBS 12 was there as the governor took a helicopter tour of the source of that algae bloom, Lake Okeechobee. CBS 12 news crews are the only news teams with Governor Rick Scott for this unprecedented signing.
CBS 12's Greg Angel begins our team coverage. He's live tonight in Clewiston along Lake O with a look at how fast those plans could be put in place. Greg?
Yeah, John and Liz, I can tell you planning is already underway to determine exactly how large this reservoir will be, exactly how it'll be laid out, and more importantly, whose land it'll be on.
All this area on the left in a wetter year would be underwater.
From the air, CBS 12 cameras are rolling as Governor Rick Scott gets an aerial tour of one of our area's biggest problems, Lake Okeechobee. Right here in this specific spot of Lake Okeechobee in Clewiston, we are right now at about 7.3 feet deep. But let me show you the water marker here from one of the onboard cameras of Marine Watch 12. And you can see exactly how much the water level here can fluctuate over time. When water levels run high, that water, usually filled with toxic algae, is forced east and west. The blooms then spread to places like the Treasure Coast, like it did again a year ago, punching the local ecosystem and economy.
When we have excess water like we've had to the last 4 years, we had to get that guacamole green algae over in the Indian River Lagoon, and we get the dirty water over towards Sanibel. I think we got to fix that.
That fix, the governor believes, is in a new bill he just signed that will allow the state to move forward with building a mass reservoir south of the lake capable of holding upwards of 120 billion gallons of water, treating it, then sending it further south. It's been a bitter fight for years to get to this point, a point only reached because of a crisis.
My livelihood, it relies on the farmlands.
Those like Donna Driggers feared the state would simply take away farmland and store water there, stealing not only the land, but livelihoods.
Watching everything going on and knowing that they were trying to come in and acquire the land, we do have cleanup that needs to happen, but it doesn't need to be at the sake of giving up our food. No farmers, no food.
But the new deal signed by the governor and pushed by Senate President Joe Negron of Stewart has a compromise.
What we're going to do is with land swaps and terminating leases early and other cooperative arrangements with landowners, we'll use some state-owned land, but there will also be private land that will be used as well.
And back out here live again. So this law does not allow the state to simply take private land, but the state will be looking for sellers. Now, the governor tells me this is just one piece of a much bigger and more concerning puzzle. That's all new on CBS 12 News at 6. For now, reporting live in Clewiston, Greg Angel, CBS 12 News.
Now, the construction of the reservoir means help is on the way for one Stewart Marina, but it may not be soon enough. CBS 12's Maxine Bensel joins us live in Stewart at Central Marine, a site that was plagued with toxic algae about a year ago. Maxine?
Liz and John, last June, the water right here at Central Marine wasn't anywhere close to being this clear. Thick green algae covered the area, and it got so bad it affected business. So now they're happy to learn a solution is around the corner. Who can forget this scene at Central Marine last June? Toxic algae blooms 8 inches thick covering the water.
It was horrible. Our guys had to continue to do work, had to wear respirators to avoid the toxicity of the smell and of making them nauseous enough to vomit.
But now a solution is finally on the horizon, and Mary Radaball, manager of Central Marine, couldn't be happier.
It's great. It is a start. We need help. We need to fix it.
The bill signed by the governor today to create a reservoir south of Lake Okeechobee will help reduce the need for discharges that have polluted waterways on the Treasure Coast. Radaball says it's been a long time coming. Last June wasn't the first time they had a problem with massive algae blooms, and she's worried it could happen again between now and the time the reservoir is complete.
And if they have to open the locks and we have to go to that stage of where we're dumping full blast and the temperatures are as warm as they already are right now, we absolutely could have another bloom.
While Mary says the word of the reservoir is great news for business, she's worried it's not a long-term solution and that more options still need to be explored. Live for now in Stuart, Maxine Bensel, CBS 12 News.
Now, to read the details of Senate Bill 10 and to hear the exclusive one-on-one interview with Governor Rick Scott and the long process of how we got to this point, just head to our website, cbs12.com, and click on the story.
And our exclusive interview with Governor Scott does not stop here. Coming up at 5:30, we asked the governor about the budget battle and the move he may be forced to make that no governor has done in almost 25 years.
Now at